Have.
just been picking up points every race.
How is Sebastian above you? You gotta explain me something here.
Because I'm a piece of shit in this game.
Oh.
And how does Sebastian have 39 points?
Yeah, how the fuck did he do that?
He's got
Just
2
have to
podiums.
survive.
Well, the only thing Sebastian is making everyone else not surviving. He's just taking everybody out.
Actually, his best car was France, which had no safety car.
Yeah, I DNF'd in France, so...
Yeah, there is quite a few DNF though.
Yeah, weren't
I
racing in
have
France.
2 DNF.
That's probably why. Yeah.
Only 2 DNF, that's...
Who won
great.
that race?
Bobas. It was his last race on club.
Incroyable.
Well, Babas just killed everyone, so...
Yeah.
France was the race that was like rainy but didn't rain, right?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, that's where I crashed on lap 1 because I was frustrated.
I was mad at the game, so I just didn't respond to the. I think I didn't respond to the.
So we
Let me
get a
take wet
race.
tires!
You can see in the standings just me 16 points and the fastest lap DNF, DNF, DNF. Didn't go to France, DNF, and then 4 weeks without, and DNF, and then 2 podiums.
And
think
it
I
seems
points in the last verse.
you seem to get more points when you don't DNF, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a lie.
It's just Ferrari.
I have more wins than podiums, like on 2nd or 3rd. That's...
I got my first podium in the first race of the season.
I got my first podium in Canada. And then in
I think I would have got like 5th place or something in Canada, but I just spun around.
I took the podium from Zaskrona in...
Well, then you have
Canada.
seen Saskrona.
Yeah, that's what I said. I remembered I saw him a few
Oh.
times.
Well, I didn't really listen.
And I didn't even overtake him, it was
Oh,
just on penalties.
Keegan, this is our chance. Senpai almost forgot the race.
Yeah, he's already in the lobby.
Yeah,
Yeah, but if he's not practiced.
Well, I think he has
never
practice.
practices.
Okay, that's not motivating if we lose for him if he practices.
This is our chance.
More wings.
Have you
6-10.
go in the championship? Just ram off Senpai turn 1, please.
I
Wait,
won't.
what? 610?
Yeah, I've got a server from Patman.
Tom, what about you?
What?
What wings are you running?
I have no idea. Actually.
He's just running the default setup. Who's Sandro Norris?
I don't know.
Reserve.
Oh, that's Quas something?
Yeah.
Jamacron. There's always some reserve I've never heard of.
Who are we missing? 4 people.
Nico. Nelson.
Nico, really? Oh, Nelson.
Nelson?
He better not come to this race, you know. Then I can overtake him in the championship.
Zaskrona?
Chapter Polymorph.
Scrono is not online, I think.
I don't have him in.
Wow. Keegan. Senpai. All I need is to beat Lamar. He's not even taking us into the consideration.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna try hard and we're gonna pit maneuver him
Yeah.
in turn 1 when overtaking, and then we say desync like Sebastian, you know.
Can we not have the esports pits thing so we can block him in the pits?
Nope.
Just double stack in front of it.
Yeah. Make both our teams double stack.
Yeah. Just block him.
We can use the VOR actually. The VOR just need to get in front of him and then double stack.
Or have just takes him out in turn 1 that one, you know. Easy.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. But that's including Hef taking me out.
Only by accident.
Or Senpai bends it, you know? That's also a possibility.
Yeah, but we've been hoping with it in the 2 races, and he's just not winning it.
Well, I beat him in United States on strategies, you know?
He was also. What was his strategy? Just going on the hard tires.
Yeah, and then he pit for new soft, so I overtook him. But because of the safety car, I had almost fresh soft. So
I ran
Oh,
into
by the way-
Tom, and then I had to pit, and then the safety car went out just as I had pit, and then I lost a ton of time with that.
What's the strategy here?
soft, soft, medium, or soft, medium, soft.
Or medium, soft, soft too.
What about soft
Cheeky.
hard?
Yeah,
No.
don't go on the hard, please.
Okay.
You
Oh,
have
actually,
to
Give
pit.
it a shot. Do it.
Yeah,
Are they that bad?
yeah. It's like every race, same old, same old.
Oh, and you can't finish it. Finish the race then, right?
Really?
No, I don't think so.
You have to
Unless-
pit again.
There's
I
also
think-
gonna be a lot of safety cars, so.
I think I did a soft medium on the Grand Prix, but it was fresh softs on the start.
quite a bit.
I got a question. Do you pay attention in qualifying to not using up too much your soft tires, so you start with fresher?
Yeah, I do.
Why
I
doesn't
only
Why
use-
doesn't it
Well,
get?
it doesn't sound like you do, Keegan. You're always at like 50% of that too.
It's because of the warm-up round and lap 1 when I just kamikaze everyone.
I mean, like you need to go easy on them on the in lap and on the out lap too, but nothing else.
Just pushing on the formation lap, just.
Yeah.
If you have an extra set, it doesn't take those. It takes the one you raced with in qualifying,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
if you have
okay.
an extra set, you have an extra set for the race, and that's
true.
quite.
Okay, I got fucked with that quite a few times before I understood what was happening. But now I see.
That's also why I don't try to start on medium, because I can fuck those tires immediately.
Am I blind or where's Nelson?
No, it's good he don't join it. Okay, it's
He
good.
said he's here.
Yeah, I
he's-
don't see him. He's
I
not
can
here.
see.
Geju Cruel is here. Zaskrona is here.
He's-
Nico is not here. And I don't see Nelson yet.
Yeah, Nathan is not here. Imagine he's just joining the practice lobby.
I think he's firing up the game.
Oh.
So if Nico doesn't join, that means that the Aston Martin seat gets vacant.
It's vacant too.
Can I drive?
Oh, the Braves is coming.
No.
Now what a pain.
Why?
They're too quick.
But on a controller on a laptop, have you seen my face?
No.
Probably club face.
I don't think I
want
would finish
I
the
don't want
race.
to make a nude, especially for you.
I'll be that slow.
I still don't get how Just in Time is playing on a keyboard.
What the fuck?
And he finishes in the points regularly too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense.
Finish.
That's
So
just-
certain people get beaten by someone on a keyboard.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
What?
But
Oh,
you-
dear.
You just quit half the races.
Okay, Nelson is in.
Yeah.
Haven't done a single lap on this track yet. For like 2 games.
2 games.
So watch out for me. If you see me, just avoid me as much as possible.
Yeah, me too.
I'll just
that
walk
anyway.
away from you then.
Yeah.
What's the clock?
1 minute.
It's not yawning now. Just as the qualifying is about to begin. Just doing a Kimmy, sleeping in the car.
Is Jetmo here?
I think
No.
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 Chrome is here though.
God damn it.
Spinality. What's that? Who's calling themselves Spinality? What's that?
I know exactly who that is.
His first name was Jeppe.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I
it's
think he
in,
went through some name changes over the years.
So, I know who it is.
Very
that's
sus.
a great. He spun so much. Spent.
Oh.
I
What's
wonder if I should use the time trial setup or crank up the rare wink.
Do
Just-
it. Do it. Do it.
That's what I do
I'm
all the
just-
time though.
It's using a time trial setup.
Just stay out of the wall, Alex.
I'll try. If I get a board, I might accidentally hit it.
Just accidentally not breaking into turn 1.
We're losing the constructors.
Not last anymore. Surely not.
Yeah.
We've had to last
You
now.
are.
haven't we?
You actually 7th.
I
Oh,
think
eight,
the
eight.
constructors is ours for sure.
Oh.
No,
We're
we
second in
definitely
Haas.
still have a chance.
Okay, we're about. What's that? 64 points behind McLaren. If they just don't finish a couple of races and we just get a couple of podiums, I think we might do it.
Easy. Nah.
Exactly.
Nah.
But it's just Divine Senpai is 1-2 at the championship. So
Yeah, but we're gonna take each other out to fight for first place.
and then Keegan's gonna come out of nowhere.
Yeah, and just win the race again, like in
And crash into
United States.
Nelson. 17%
Oh my god,
rain.
it's rain. It's gonna
Oh,
hit
the
me.
race.
That's gonna spice it up.
I don't like this.
Wait, race.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
man.
Tom, when you spin on the start finish line, jump in casters, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, sick. Oh, I have to run away by myself, fuck.
Cheers.
Good luck,
Yeah,
have fun.
Malibu.
Good luck.
So dog decided not to turn up. He's in the chat though, fuck. Let's get the streamer. Alright, volume's working. Let's set all of these up. 71 so far to go on mediums. Remember to drink your drinks, guys. Stay hydrated, especially if it's alcoholic. Send first to go out also. We'll stick with him. Driving the number 2 on the McLaren, I think. Reminiscent of the Stoffel Van Dorn days. Oh, and he's around, and that's quite a hit into the wall. Oh, and he's still going. It was quite the hit though. So we do know it's raining in the race. I don't know if the start is wet, if the end is wet, if the whole thing's wet. But I assume by the amount of people that started on softs, or started their qualifying on softs, they will probably a wet start. For Sam, who's just oh my god, just me just trying to figure out how to drive. Persegili in chat. Hello, Persegili. I see you can't attend Wednesday's race. But weirdly enough, neither can I. So we're gonna remain equal on points. I don't know. I feel bad if if you didn't turn up to races and I did, and then I won it just because of that. So I'm glad we both can't attend. As it keeps me, I'm hoping it'll go down to the last fucking race. Championship decider at Jeddah. Can't wait. Wish Imola was the last circuit. That would be a great championship decider circuit. Seb's no longer the first to start a lap, but he is still continuing after that spin. I guess he managed to cool his tyres down in the last few corners. Also, it's straight, and Nelson has a penalty. He's had a collision with his teammate Gekaro. Sem goes second, 7/10 of just in time. Powerman beats that, and it's followed by Super Zaken. That's it so far. So if we look at these Ferraris, what are they doing? He's got no front wing. Who's this? Nelson? And where's Gekaro? He's going down the pit straight. Keegan goes faster, 16.2. Anyone else? Sebastian Metal, P14, no lap time. Goes to P6, 127. That's probably not. You can't attend the next 2 or 3 Oh, that's a shame. So what's the next 2, 3? Next 2 Mexico, which is what I'm looking at right fucking now. Brazil. I'm looking forward to Brazil. Actually, yeah, after Mexico, it's looking pretty good until Jeddah. We've got Brazil, Portimao, Imola, and then Jeddah. That's a shame because there's no one really that close. I guess the next closest one is Dog. Dog better win this one. Try and tuck himself into a free-road championship battle for what is known as the final. Oh, the shit. Who did he get caught on? Tom or that's Tunbridge. And Tunbridge has a 5 good place penalty for that. But as I was saying, we need a good championship battle for what is the final VOR championship. There's a tight one between Lavar and Sem for the final club, and then me and Persegili and Dog lingering on the outside. The championship sounds are updated today. Let's have a look and see how far shit's off. Oh god, my fingers are bleeding. Let's start with the club ones as we're watching club. So 1, 2, both McLarens. Lavar leading the championship in club right now on 156 points. Sandro Norris has just managed to crash. There he is. Let's go on board with Tom. So Lavar leading it, 156 points, followed by Senpai on 140 points. So he's 16 points back. The other McLaren driver, then Montiba on 128 points, who's currently got the fastest lap. So it looks like it is just between the 2 McLaren drivers right now. And the highest one right now is P10. So let's break out these sports standings. Current leading is myself, Yet Nebamus, on 226 points. Then Persegili on 199. That's about like a 7 point difference. And Tom goes fastest in the qualifying session. Lavar also went P4, who's ahead on the track. And then behind Persegili's 199 points is Corky on 123. Corky, the last race winner, he won the USA Grand Prix. On quite a very clever strategy. That annoyed me a bit. And Persegili had it, but I managed to get more on penalties. and Dog P4 on 119 points, which is 4 points back on his teammate. So Dog about 100 points behind me. Oh, it's getting dark. I wonder if that will mean it's gonna rain in qualifying. So it is quite close. It's just between me and Perseguili right now. The last 6 races, but I forgot about Australia. It's Brazil, Australia, Portimao, Imola, Jeddah. Australia's a good one. Any constructors battles? It's between in sport. It's between Aston Martin and Alfa Romeo. Aston Martin on 310 with Jotne Bamas and Bobas as the drivers. What's this message from Tom I've apparently received? Rain imminent very soon. So Aston Martin 310, Jotne Bamas and Bobas drivers. Then on 276 is Alfa Romeo with Duxby and Perseguili. Followed by them is on 246 is Red Bull lineup of Dorky and Corky. They call him Dorky. I meant Dog. Let's get the club standings up to. View and live view. Current leading is McLaren 234 of LeVar and Senpai. And then follow them is Haas on 170, which is Superzaken and Pathman. What's going on here? I thought someone was crashed. So this is McLaren ran away with it with the 1-2 and drivers. So now I need to refill my drink. I'm drinking out of a very lovely Malibu coconut that I got from my work. When I say got, I mean it just had loads, and I took one and put it in my bag and didn't tell anyone. But I don't think anyone who does that, so. A bit of old coke in. Okay. Diet Coke, obviously. Need to watch my weight. So rain imminent, and I'm not sure how much left is of the session because it keeps blocking the time with yellow flags. Which, what is going on? It's like a Mercedes just stopped. Who is this? It's been another day. He's literally really just parking it on the sides. Got a lap 5. 6 minutes left. Been a day has had a collision with LeVar. What is he doing? He's retired on the last corner. See board with Pavman if we can get a view of. Well, he's moving on the map, and he just pulled over to the left and tucked it away. Interesting. Very interesting. If anyone on chat wants any more life advice, Dog's not here, but my mind's strong enough to know. If you want anything, if you want to just have a chat, bring something up, we can talk about it. As you know, I am just sitting in this commentary booth alone. Martin Brundle couldn't make it. Karun Chandon could, but I said no. I didn't want him. Paul the rest I was also like, nah mate. After a cool fard, but he was like, so I got to do chin workouts. But it has now started to rain, which is probably just got disqualifying boring. As now, no one's gonna try an app. Macy, maybe Tunbridge will try. Wait, he's on 3 lap old softs. It's Panthman. Is he about to improve? No, he's on by 3/10. A lot of understeer for Tunbridge. Has he got any damage on that front wing of his? No, it looks clean to me. It doesn't always show us the minor damage, which still affects performance. It's looking very slippy out there right now. Yep, very slippy. And he decides to do another lap with no front wing. On the straight goes. You have a very good straight line speed right now. No front wing. It's going to be beautiful. As he goes straight on, sliding through. Track is looking wet. Let's see if he tries to make this corner or if he just does like a little slide through the middle. Yeah, he just tried to. We saw the braking, but I think if he did it flat, he would have gone planned to that wall. This is a Mercedes further up the road that is slipped. It's too wet now for DRS. Alex just goes straight and he slides into the wall across the track. Montiva's retired, but that's in the pits, I think. Santama's retired. It's looking too wet for the dries. People might want to go on inters, but let's get rules round. He is. Oh, wait, someone's continuing. Sebastian Vettel has just started another lap. He must not be happy that 17-1 he's done. He is now retired from the session. As Gekro now tucks into the pit lane. Sam has retired. Everyone I'm expecting to not go out, and so we shall chill here for a minute and talk about the new music that has been released. The other day, on the 12th, I think, of November. Lovely for a refreshing cup of drink. Cup of rum and coke. I think it was on that day, 3 albums were released. The redoing of Taylor Swift's Red album by Taylor Swift. She obviously, as probably everyone knows, she's re-recording all her albums because of a dispute with her manager. So she's done that again. It's quite good. Everyone's talking about the 10-minute version of fuck, I forgot the name, but you know what I mean. And then there was also the new Idols album, which goes by the name of Crawler. The 4th album, I wasn't really expecting a lot from it, but I was. A lot of people were saying it's one of their best. The 3rd album was a bit of a letdown, and I was very excited for that, so I was disappointed. So I didn't have a lot of hope. Because they released this, it took them like less than a year to make and release this. So I was like, oh, isn't this gonna be a bunch of crap? It's like rushed crap, but no, it was good. And then the 3rd album was Silk Sonic by Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. That is probably an album of the year contender. All of these could be an album of the year contender. Okay, session's over. So all things to consider. let's go through this grid. All albums to listen to, I'll go over this again. Taylor Swift, Red. No, it's Red by Taylor Swift, and then Crawler by Idols, and Silk Sonic by Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. The Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak is more of an EP. It's quite short-ish. Got some things in the chat. BJ saying, will Tom spin from the lead? I think he'll probably lose the lead event spin. It's a long straight, and normally P1's not a good place to start, but that's more like IRL stuff. So, you get a decent start, you could probably lead easily from the lead. So let's try right now. But as you saw in real life, P3 is quite a good position to start. It's a very wide straight. You can go about 4 wide. I've just adjusted my table leg without meaning to, so I'm worried it's about to fall off. What the shit? If anyone got any music they would like, just tell me. I'll say if I've listened to it or not. We can talk about music. That's the only thing I really know anything about. Now while they go through the circuit on their formation lap, let's run through the grid order. We've got Tom P1 taking pole position, followed by Championship contender Senpai P2 and Montilla P3. Championship leader LeVar 2 positions behind his rival in P4. Keegan P5, second P6, half P7, Nelson P8, Vista P9. Paraffin rounds out the top 10, but is on mediums, so he's qualified in that. He's really revving that engine. And Gekro P11, the first outside top 10, is opting for those mediums. Could be telling of when the rain is meant to be coming. Could be a while. Sebastian Metal P12, and that's Krona, the third and last medium starter. Just in time P14. LeVar has had a collision with Super Zaka and they just got disqualified from formation lap. It's been a day for P15. Looks like he's falling back a bit. Jamagram is P16 on the Red Bull, but has now got his livery reverted back to the usual. Sando Norris P17 reserve driver, and Alex Tunbridge, after crashing out of qualifying, P18 last on the grid. The fact that most people outside the top 10 are on softs means it might be raining soon. Now, as the last car lines up to his designated grid spot, I take a sip of my drink to prepare myself for what is the start of the Mexican Grand Prix. 5 lights, and they are out, away, everyone goes. Very good start for Mercedes. At the back, Tom very wheel spins and is already down, fighting for P3, one side Montilla. Especially Metals decided to join. People scrambling to find the best track position. Tom Montilla, Tom around the outside, which turns to the inside here. Still side by side, and it looks like LeVar is spun round. Tom down to P3, Nelson P4. Let's put this on position change so we understand this a bit more. Nelson up 4 positions already, fighting with P3 with Tom. Keegan holding his ground. Sebastian Metal is a ghost. He's somehow gained what was 6 positions off the start. He must have just slid through everyone. And Sebastian Metal's left the race, but it's like Montilla's had a spin. Possible incident with Tom. Sando Norris slips through. Norris got a very good start, up 6 positions. LeVar down 12. Possible damage. He's side by side with Tunbridge and has Jamagram and Zach Corona side by side to deal with. As Sem sets the fastest lap of the race. This has gone terrible for the championship leader. He's having a little slap with Jamagram as I think Zach Corona tries to pit. LeVar comes up and blocks him. Let's go down through here. Half technically passing Sebastian Mertel. But it was a ghost who's trying to throw it through him. And Sam looks like he is pulling away from Tom. He's got a second gap, but I think it was a bit further than that because Montebo was in that gap. So Tom could be bringing him in. Keegan's holding on very tight to the rear wing of Nelson. Shifts down for that corner. It shifts up again and shifts back down. And goes wide, too much speed. It looks like Sandra Norris has had a spin. He could be blocking his teammate. Keegan gets the first to get a corner cut penalty. Jamagram on the outside, Sandra he brakes. Sandra brakes to let them through. Jamagram and LeVar through. Sam sets another fast lap of the race. He's pulling away from Tom. DRS is now enabled. And Keegan's eyeing up a move on Nelson. He's using his overtake. Both of them probably using a lot of overtake. Keegan backs out but gets a tighter, more inside the line. Nelson gets quite a good exit out of that corner. But he's already recovering ERS. He must be quite low. He's got less than Keegan. He's got like 15 through there, and Keegan's got 30 through there. So Nelson's struggling to keep Keegan behind. He's having to use extra ERS. Keegan should just be forcing Nelson to use all his ERS. Keegan saved the bucket load in the slipstream. Half the next one to get a corner cut penalty. Closely followed with Super Zakin. It's like a lot of understeer through that corner. So he tucks his nose very close. Loses a bit through the second part of the stadium. This goes wide, misses the apex onto one of probably the most important exits of the X1 calendar. As it looks like Keegan is now finally made him move with DRS assistance on Nelson. It has his eyes set on Tom. P2 on the podium. Let's not forget we still got like 30 laps. LeVar and Jamagram battling. LeVar passed Jamagram, but he wasn't giving up. This could hurt the race if they battle for 1-1-2 as it's the fastest lap of the race down in P14. LeVar eyes ascend, Jamagram leaves the room. LeVar slots into it. LeVar around the outside, which would be also the outside for this corner. Does he tuck for a cutback? No, Jamagram just kind of lets him through. Now LeVar needs to throw all his dirty air at Jamagram to pull a 1 second gap here and does not get repassed. Jamagram looks a bit off the better line. LeVar had just a better corner through there. He's basically already got that 1 second gap. He hasn't got to the stadium yet. Jamagram find a little speed through here. It's very close, but no. Oh, he got it. He got one. Jamagram may have DRS here. No. Oh, he does. Yes. But he might be too far back to pull off a move. He's using his overtake. LeVar saving ERS. LeVar. Oh, and then just coasts through there. Also, it's just Lee Pampman and Vista. Pampman DRS, Vista DRS. He lets off the throttle. Little lockup has scared Vista a bit. Super Zack and Nelson battling. I go to put this on tyre. Panther now gets a penalty. I mean, that's your drink, lads. And the special track rule is overtake in the stadium section. Nelson breaks off one of the inside barriers when it comes back to slap him on the tyre. Is Keegan's past Tom. I've missed that probably when I was watching the VOR further down. And now Nelson's got his eyes set on reclaiming a podium position. As Tom, awful exit, very awful exit. Now this makes it very easy for Nelson to just slip on by. Now, has anyone here driven the Jeddah circuit they added today? So, tell me what your thoughts are on the track so far. Maybe who would be faster, Red Bull or Mercedes there? Because so far it's looking like maybe the rest of this last 3 races might be Mercedes circuits. And I think if Hamilton wins all 3, he probably will be champion. Especially if it's a very Mercedes circuit, Bottas might even be faster. And Verstappen has to settle for like a P3. See close on Super Zack and Tom's been passed by. Oh yeah, I mean, he did that last lap. Super Zack can't really get close. Tom had DRS, which kind of equaled out the loss. But this DRS, apart from no DRS, can't make the move. But is there a oh no, it looks like for Vista's probably just equaled out any chance he had to make a move. Let's all take a hit of our vapes right now. Okay, yeah, I need that. Tom though is still not really letting Nelson go. Little trade at now Keegan's leading. Keegan's made the move through, but he hasn't. Has he not as good on his tyres as other drivers? And maybe that's come back. And people were holding out for any possible wet, but Tom really making a mess of that corner, and he's very vulnerable to Super Zacken right now. This for slipstream should be enough, but Super Zacken on 5% ERS right now. Tom on the same amount. Oh, and Super Zacken's just used all his ERS to just get alongside, and Nelson and Keegan are battling up front. Nelson makes a mockery of that corner. Keegan keeps P2. Zacken lunges one down, and Tom holds it around the outside and keeps the position for now, but coming to the next corner, Zacken much later, more firm on the brakes, but the inside line was just too powerful, and Tom keeps P4. Tom now needs to work on getting back into that 1 second window if he wants to keep Super Zacken behind. But a second and 2 tenths, 3 tenths off. It looks like Tom hasn't got DRS for this lap, and there's a yellow. It's Tunbridge. He's just stopped, and he's currently using ERS overtake with no front wing. Why was he using it there? Nelson apparently loses his position. No, he's up to P2. lineup moves, no DRS to Keegan, so it looks like Nelson's hold that, and Zubzak can't get close enough to Tom. It's Alex in the pits. Is this a retire, or is he gonna get his head down? And he's also serving a penalty. As he puts a new front wing on top of the old one. He's fitted for softs. He remains ahead of Gekiro, who is running lapped right now, lapped by P5. But he's on fresh softs, so he might actually be able to unlap himself soon. Oh, as Zakin's pitted. He's going for that undercut on Tom. If it works very well, he might be able to also nick an undercut off on Keegan, maybe Nelson. As he fits the mediums on. Is there rain coming? No. If there's rain coming, this could be a very awful decision. Spinner Day is retired on track, which has caused a safety. This is one of the biggest errors in Formula One history. Well, this is actually maybe even embarrassing. Hello, dog.
Hey.
He's trying to whisper to scare shit out of me.
I know I'm a bit late, but
Nah, yeah. Well, so you joining me in the casting booth?
huh?
Are you joining me in the casters booth?
Yeah.
Awesome. I don't know how much of the stream you saw, but Super Zakin running P4 just decided to pit undercut as he exited the pits, so I'm retired and caused a safety car. So he got none of the benefit of the safety car, and he might lose some positions. Sebastian Vettel currently a ghost running P5. He's been a ghost since the start of the race. Let's see, so everyone top 5 are pitting. Just in time pits, who's currently P6. But started like P14, so I don't know how that happened. Paraffin now pits for Haas. Gets those mediums off, put some softs on. They said there was going to be rain, but I don't know when. Some people put, well, Sam's put hards on, which makes me think he's going to the end. Uzbekistan comes out P5. He hasn't lost any positions, but
it's a senpai strat going in the hearts.
It's actually got sunnier. So if it's got sunnier, then that means.
And Keegan on fresh softs, okay.
Oh, okay, Keegan, interesting strat. Keegan.
New meta.
Keegan go for very interesting strategies. He must think everyone else around him has committed to a 2-stop, so he's going to do the opposite of what they would do on a 2-stop.
Oh, yeah.
And he might try and see if he can gun it off the line and pass Nelson, and probably even Sam. Man, I'm fucking starving. When does Sainsbury's close? Because I might go and buy a chicken Kiev.
Sam, how are you? How was your day?
It's pretty awful. I just felt very moody and was laying in my bed like probably just trying to put off all my work I need to do. I'm already stressed out about a presentation I have to do in 1 week today, so next Monday. But
Mercedes presentation to get the Mercedes seat.
Yeah, to get the Mercedes seat. Presentation. It's for a new admin role in a league. No, I'm not doing any more admin in a league. I'm done with it. I've missed too many social occasions because I was like, I need to do like VOR shit. Well, no, I just want to race. But I mean, I like racing, so I don't really care. But I've missed gigs.
You are not racing on Wednesday?
No.
Why?
I'm going to a gig. I'm starting my VOR holiday early. But you know, if you saw in chat, Persegui said he can't attend like the next 2 or 3 races. So miss this one. Mexico don't really give a shit if I miss it. Turn up to Brazil.
That should be an easy championship for you, I think.
If I turn up to Brazil and he doesn't there, Brazil hoping for a podium. That should put like a nice buffer, or I can just kind of exist in the next races. I'll probably try and go for the wins in Portimao and Imola, but Jeddah I don't really care about.
Jeddah is a weird track.
I wish your thoughts on
Driven it
Jeddah.
today and it was awful. It was so weird. It was so unsatisfying to drive.
I found it very weird. Like, it's going to be
It
probably
is.
one of the worst races in F1 history. But
It's
when I did find when you like hooked up the right corners and you were going like full on speed through them, and like the exits are like right by a wall, it was very satisfying to be like inch perfect from the wall and full speed. So, but then that's just time trial. I think in the race it's going to be when you got like full fuel, tire temps, tire wear, you're not going to have as much fun as you can in it's a time trial circuit.
yeah.
Temperature's back. That's Cronus being in the pit lane.
Just Hanoi is worse than
Oh, Hanoi's awful.
Jeddah.
I hated Hanoi. There was no flow to Hanoi
Yeah.
at all. Yeah, I think Jeddah's better than Hanoi.
But just one place.
But it's not hard to be better than Hanoi.
Yeah.
Also, I don't really like Mexico that much, so
Yeah, with
I find it
full
weird.
tank, it's nah.
So I'm actually pleased I'm not gonna race it. And yeah, I want to turn up to every race and get as many points as I possibly can. Tamridge rejoins the session to retire.
Nice.
Where I found out he didn't do it correctly. I wonder if that's going to ruin the safety car or not. Are you in the session, by the way, Dor?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay, cool. So, but also the last race at Jeddah, I was a bit like, oh, why did we pick that? But I think we thought that was the least likely to be ready. We thought that would be the last ready circuit. I think we put them in the order of what we were told there was the release order of them, which was Portimao, Imola, and Jeddah. Tom gets a 5-second penalty for collision with Super Sacken. I'm assuming Super Sacken got one too and got a nice chunk of front wing off. He has. He's missing his front right.
I think Zubazigan fell asleep.
Sacken sleeping under the safety car as he slips into the pit. But when does Sem wants to not give us any slipstream to Nelson? But he's got away well. Half has retired. He's just like he's spun it off the line.
Wow.
He may have hit the pantry wall also. As Nelson can't get close to Sem. Any possible moves, especially metal iron one up on Tom. It's just in time under pressure from Pamphman for P6.
Nelson on some part.
So on the outside. Cuts back through, mounts the go bit and gets a slide on. And no position changes there.
The hearts are very, very around here.
Very what, bad or good?
They are very, very bad.
Oh, was that Scrona offline? Oh, very nice move from Gekko to slip in there. Yeah, I haven't driven
Egan on
this
Nelson.
circuit.
Oh, we pushed him off. Perfect.
Tom sends it as a yellow further back. What that was for. I didn't join the practice session today because I was like, nah mate, I'm going to do uni work because I'm not going to race Mexico. Which is my presentation, so. But I'm worried because I'm basically going to go away on Wednesday and not come back until Saturday. And then I have something Tom visited me on Sunday, so I have no time to do his presentation or to like prepare it. So I might have to actually like cancel half my
This side by side
weekend
race
away.
is insane.
But yeah, Keegan Nelson. Looks like Keegan's got the move. Nelson gonna try and send it. Oh, Sebastian Metal out of nowhere. An AI sending it on Tom. It says AI, but he's now a full car. Is Sebastian Metal back?
No, I think. Look at the chat.
Yeah, he's been in here
that
saying.
his AI is dropping because his game is broken.
But it looks like he's back. It looks like Sebastian Metal's back now.
Yeah, I think he's back. Yeah.
Because he's missed all these corners, and then AI doesn't really normally like go offline that much. Yeah, yeah, Tom's back round. And then
And Keegan got past Nelson. Now he's hunting down Senpai.
it's a very nice strategy Keegan's done to chase down people. It's a risky one because if he can't make the overtakes, then he just wears his tyres out and then he drops down. That's Sebastian closing in on Tom, launches it and just slams into the side of him. Holds it around the outside there and gets through. Tom might be a bit mad about that one. That was a bit dirty. It's just in time decides to just run into the back of Tom. Lavar's there now. Lavar around the outside just in time out of nowhere. What the hell's going on here? There. This in time now loses a position to Lavar, down to P7. All offline.
Keegan is right behind Senpai.
Oh, Lavar penalty. Oh wow, yeah, Keegan's got some absolute full-on pace right now. The tyre difference, softs to hards, must be incredible. You can see Sem struggling for traction out of the final corner. DRS for Keegan's probably just enough. Sem not defending or using any ERS. Maybe just letting this one go because he knows that Keegan's gonna just has the tyre advantage and will have to pit again. As Sebastian Metal and Tom battling again. Lavar has spun. That's the second time? Lavar was down on like last earlier, as you probably saw on stream. Sebastian Metal got his overtake stuck on. No, what's he doing? He's just tapping it.
He's a cheetah.
He's cheating, he's got his ERS always on.
He's flashing it. So
He's using it there also. He's using it through this corner right now. Which is probably why he just had a slide. So you can have it coming from a out of a slow corner. He gets a time penalty for that. He's used always deploy now. Which probably didn't help his exit onto there. Now he's down with like 5%. Tom's got 8% though. Oh, misses that corner. Just giving Tom some breathing space. Lavar's round again. Same corner. Different day. Apart from time penalty, Jamagama time penalty. We've got a lot of penalties during. Oh, Tom goes off track.
to come out of the stadium section. Tom with quite a queue behind him, but gets quite a good exit compared to Sebastian Vettel, covering the slipstream. Sebastian Vettel follows it. Sebastian Vettel may look too far back to launch a move, but he's going to the outside. Brakes late. He squeezed Tom, no, but he's through. Tom again getting very loose on the exit of that corner. And he's put himself vulnerable to Pantherman. Tom's just had to let them through. He's lost 2 positions in like sector 1. Very unfortunate. As Tom recover from that, he gets a corner cut penalty. It's Tom right now on the back of Pantherman, but Pantherman also gets DRS off the back of Sebastian Vettel. Sebastian Vettel defending the outside to Pantherman. Tom can just watch this. As it looks like they bang wheels. Could Tom line up a very good exit here? He tries to, but Pantherman just brakes on the apex and ruins Tom's chance to get both of them. So it looks like Pantherman's got a move. Sebastian Vettel brakes later and just bangs to the side. Tom millimeters away from clipping into the back of Sebastian Vettel, and this just slips through. We're talking Sam's lost the position to Nelson also. I don't know if we've noticed that. Tom getting on Pantherman gets it. Pantherman defending the inside into that corner. Whoop.
Big hit in the back.
There's a lot of front wing there. Could be a VSC. It's looking like it won't be. No, that's
What
nothing.
happened there?
Oh, what happened there? I was watching Tom. Tom with DRS gaining on Pantherman. 2 Red Bulls are also fighting further down the grid. And Tom spins him. That's it, Pantherman's round. He's down to like P8, probably P9. Very unfortunate. Now we can
That
go
was a
look
dog
at.
move.
Yeah,
Very
it was like a move that I would do on dog. Slam across the front, spin him out. Don't have to do it on the rest of the race.
And then just waiting for the appeal.
And then just PayPal the stewards, easy. As we can now focus on Nelson Sem, the battle for P2. Keegan now got a 3-second gap to P2. He will have to pit, so Keegan could be saved by a possible another safety car. Sem doesn't really need to have to push hard. He can probably go to the end on these tyres. Nelson really defending a lot of the track. Sem doesn't bother trying to lunge one yet. But Gekko might be trying to go to the end, so Sem might have to actually pull off a move. Persky says dog set up, dog moves. That is correct. It's now very impressively.
The setup forces you to like help people off.
Yeah, is this like a magnet on board? As I point point out, just in time running P5 right now on keyboard. I hope if anyone makes another league off of VOR, just in time's in it. Because I would be sad to never see just in time race again. As he loses his position to Sandro Norris.
Sam, I think I need to leave you again because I have such a hard headache.
Hard headache?
Ah, headache.
Okay, go on then. Take a nice nap.
Feeling very, very bad. Then see you next week or so.
Yeah, probably see you next Monday. So hopefully I can do Wednesday.
Bye bye.
Goodbye. Oh, dogs tagged out. Tunbridge didn't join me after he quit. Fuming. Got a lot of. What's on my feet? What the fuck? Get called another time penalty. Jamagram another time penalty. It's like quite the car park. Jamagram another time penalty. So top these three here. Sandro Norris just in time. Jamagram. Sandro Norris gets a time penalty. This group must have like 50 seconds overall to put together. Jamagram 9 seconds. That's kind of 12, 14. Everyone on driving right now has a time penalty. Everyone, at least 3 seconds, a few 6 seconds, and like 1 9 seconds, and an 11 second for Tom, but really sure he got 11. Got 5 seconds and around 2 corner cut ones. But then that Scroder must have a 40, which is either 2 5 seconds. No, it won't be 2 5 seconds. It's a 5 second and then a bunch of 3 seconds. Cool. Let's put that back to tire and hide that. I've just now forgotten how to hide UI. How do I hide the spectator? It's F1. Well, on the grid, Jamagram in the pits is now under pressure from Montibba, a top contender, but for some reason it's down 12 on 7 lap old hards. Jamagram going quite wide there. Especially in metal, another 3 second. As it's like Keegan's pitted. He probably couldn't wait any longer. He's done by Tom. He may lose out to Sandro Norris in just in time. Maybe even Zach's Kroner, his teammate. And Sebastian Vettel's retired. He's binned it. Is that a safety car? Looks like it's not. Well, that would be very unfortunate for Keegan to do that as the safety car comes out, as we've seen before. Keegan comes out P6, just behind just in time. And that's it, the car's been recovered, there's no need for a safety car. As Keegan launches one on just in time, he's already scratched one off his list. He can probably iron up maybe a P3. Good recovery, he's going to have quite a tyre advantage. The newest, he's got a 13 lap, the youngest tyres in front of him are 13 lap old hards as Sem. He's going to be quite pacey. He could have even put some softs on, but they were probably all used. Also, he needs to use hards at mediums actually, he needs to use a different compound. Let's see, can he get Sandro Norris probably next Sandro Norris pits? Doesn't even need to worry about him. Now he's got a clear run up to Tom, probably about 7 seconds, yeah. And they're battling for the win, Sem and Nelson. I never predicted a winner or a pole position, but I'm going to just throw Keegan out there. Tom's gonna go jinx Keegan's race right now. I'm thinking he's gonna catch Tom, pass him. Nelson and Sam are gonna get aggressive and either waste each other's time for ages or have a collision, and Keegan's gonna benefit and just come through. Oh, Sam. That even scared me. If it comes to the part of the track that Keegan's going to gain the most time, probably. If he gets this right every time, he could be gaining quite a bit. He's losing out right now. His fresh tyres should be just pushing him along. Unless he's just saving for a fastest lap attempt. And then just through the stadium he gains 4 attempts. There's a tight line through there. How's he gaining so much on Tom here? What's going on? Oh, Tom's in the pit. Okay, now he's got just a 16-second clear run to Nelson and Sem, who are very close. Now Sem around the outside. What can Nelson do to respond now? He holds it on the outside, but it's gonna Sem has the inside for the next set of corners, and Sem's through back into the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix. A prediction for it's going to turn very ugly for Sem and Nelson has not come correct. So VOR has fitted a fresh set of softs. Do I could get one too, but probably Jamagram. Maybe even just in time. I'm not sure if he can, how close he can get to Tom. That Scrona is quite vulnerable. Let's move up the VOR, following Jamagram. Oof. Something needs to happen. I'm just sipping on my rum and coke, like, come on. It's a nice Sam angle there. A Sounder sets the fastest lap time and instantly taken away by Tom. Tom, tiny gaining on Sandro Norris. But not enough to make any possible moves. Bazaka now sneaks the fastest lap for Haas. And Tibbet is done in bon Levant. So we're going to cut back to Tom. Just banging absolute wheels of Sandro Norris. And just gets the better exit. And moves up to P5 on track. I say on track as everyone has a penalty, and I don't know how many everyone has, but surely the positions will be changing almost all of them. And I think maybe I'll just leave it up to mystery across the line now. Get Cruel. Time penalty. He takes it as Tiba has binned it. Well, quite a dangerous position. Is that a possible safety car? It is on track, right on the line. Ekral nearly decides to just plow into the back and see what would happen. But no, no safety car. Safety car now would really spice up the race. And to his left, he's like, I don't want to know anything else about this. Nelson gets another time penalty. Big if true. I never found out when that Sainsbury's open or closed. Because now I found like a Sainsbury's pizza. Seems like no DRS, but the slipstream not strong enough to get the run on Jamagram. But Jamagram decides to give him a little sneaky option and basically moves out of the way in the next corner. There's a bit of a pushover roll there. It's closed. Audi closes at 10. Get my coat on, I'm going Audi after this. Don't want anything that's in my fridge. But these two have been inseparable for ages. A very nice camera angle up there. I enjoyed that one. Oh, I think there's something going on around here. Yep. Jamagam. Same lap as Panthman, but different compounds. VOR time penalty could be race altering. At this moment, Sem's making an absolute dent into Lavar's. Oh my god! Into Lavar's championship lead. Kekrel, another time penalty. This guy is gonna get a DQ as Persecute says someone's getting a DQ. It might also be Jamagram. Helicopter flying over. Detailed looks of Jamagram's precision, perfect. Apex taken. Misses that one though. And his basically Zax Kronos is there now. What the hell is Gekral doing? He's not done sector 2. And Zax Kronos free. Slipstream can be powerful if you're close enough. Overtake ERS though, he's trying to come back at Zax Krona, but it's not enough. DRS is too strong. What is going on right now? It's gone 3 corner gut time penalties in 1 lap. Something's up with this guy, but more importantly, Sem has lost it to Nelson and then has got it back. At this point, Nelson's tyres have got to be screeching. It's another battle to watch. Lavar just in time. Same age tyres, but I think Lavar's has been chasing down and caught up just in time. Everton's in gaps with Sandro Norris, which might be a bit of too high of a mountain to climb in 3 laps. But on track, Lavar slips by and takes P6. Very nicely touches the apex. Bounce that one. A little grab on that one. Very good. So we cut back to the race leaders. Or leader. Sem almost pulled a 1 second gap. So repassing, he's going to come up to the lap. What I assume is Gecko and Jamagram. Coming out of fresh softs. Only laps Jamagram. Could be quite an annoying thing. Especially for the lapped cars who pull through and then have to get blue flags to let them back through. Because the game's like, get fucking back. And, oh, Sandro Norris has had what's like a spin out of the final corner? I think that's Sandro Norris. Yeah, because Lavar's absolutely cutting time out of him right now. It's down to 3.4. Those tires should be, hopefully they have cooled down by now. If they can continue, but that's definitely hurt his tires. Lavar already had a 1 lap advantage as Ferrari is round, but it's not Nelson. Keegan gets time penalty. He is quite far back on these leaders. These two drivers, Sem and Nelson, are basically on another level. As Nelson doesn't get DRS, Sem maybe might now have the tyre advantage. It's about to cut to the lapped cars. Gekkrel makes a move on Jamagram. And Gekkrel gets disqualified for too many penalties. And there we go, he's parked up on the side. Michael Massey's had enough of this bullshit. And he said, just get out of my race. Alright, now we've got 2 laps. Let's have a look at the penalties and see who's on the verge of getting disqualified. No one's as close as what I assume the amount Jack Gekkrel had was probably about 24 seconds. But it's like Sem's got this wing covered. Keegan's got this P3 covered. And Tom has that P4 covered. Super Zyka might have it on. Oh, Tom decided to make it even more risky. But I think he's still got that covered, but just vaguely. This is why I don't like to look at it. I just want the game to sort it out for me. But as we know at this point, Sem is leading now, and Super Zaken's decided to take a little spin. Interesting. Okay, so let's check in with the VAR on a charge to catch Sandro Norris. Last lap about to start for both of these drivers. No DRS. Lavar's 2 tenths back on it. Looks like Lavar's losing out on the straight. He might be running more downforce. Sandro Norris may be abusing. They both got the same amount of ERS. Let's see what Lavar can do through the corners. Gains about 3 or 4 attempts just through those. So this could be interesting. If Lavar nails his sector 2, might be in a position to make a move down that DRS back straight, which isn't really useful. But it comes to the leader, Sem, comes across the line to win the Mexican Grand Prix for Club. Nelson second, Keegan third. The fireworks are popping off right now. You're taking a very tight line, very chill line, also half. You run out of fuel or something? So Tom comes through there. Lavar really cut down on Sandro Norris, but not enough to make a move on track. As for the yellow, has someone run out of fuel? Oh, Lavar nearly decided he didn't want to finish. This guy's going at 10 seconds on the last lap. Just in time, crosses the line to finish 7th. That's Corona is an AI or it's just out of fuel. Letting everyone by, you got a 10 second. And it was second last to finish and the last to have an incident on track. Driver day, Sando Norris. I wait to think of my own driver today. Sam climbs up to the top step of the podium. Holds up his winner's trophy. This is going to do wonders for his championship battle, the last club championship, to be handed out in VOR history. So we got our race winner there. Let's go through here. Will not tell me how many penalties Geckrell had. Unless maybe if I actually go on Geckrell's name. No. Let's run through this in case anyone wanted it. What is going on back here? Very clean start, and then okay. Well, someone really wants to know. They can just like take some pauses and count. I don't have enough time to count how many he had. Well, that's the end of that. Let's tuck that screen on. End of the stream. We've got Mexico again next on Wednesday. Sport. Tune in for another championship battle between me and Persegidi. We may probably not on racing though, so it's our supporting guys. Then we've got next week Brazil, which is obviously an amazing circuit. Hopefully some rain. Would love it. So it's end the stream now. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks Dog for giving me some company for a bit. Hopefully I don't have to do this solo again. I would love some company. Otherwise I'm just talking to myself, which hopefully I was good at. So thanks everyone for watching. Oh wait, what the fuck's Tom doing in there?
Hello.
Hello.
Were you just
About to end the
ending
stream.
the stream?
What do you want? An interview?
I thought you were already off.
I'll end it now. I've done my roundup.